welcome back to another video. It's Once Future King, or once again today I'm doing my reaction to Overlord Season 4, Episode 3. So far Season 4 has been really good. I mean, like I said before, basically as if it never left. It basically just jumped straight into it, which I like that. It didn't spend too much time, like, getting us up to speed, you know, or being boring. It's still just as entertaining as it's always been. So, yeah. Let's just watch this episode then. I'm excited. The episode will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
ではアインス様、リエスティーゼ王国に魔導国の存在を知らしめてまいります。
この使節団を見るだけで王国の民たちは魔導国の力を知るだろう。だが注意していけ。未だシャルティアを洗脳した者たちの姿は見えないからな。はい、この真なる無は決して離さないように心がけます。それさえあればワールドアイテムによる洗脳効果はないとは思うが、お前を一人で外に出すのは初めてだな。危険だと思われたら即座に撤退しろ。転移系のアイテムは持っているか？敵によっては転移を阻害して攻撃してくる相手もいる。そういったものへの対処方法は決めているか？それからこれぐらいにしておこう。それとデミュールゴスから、いや、なんでもない。
よろしいのですか？
ああ。
デミュールゴスの考えは知りたいけど、絶対なる支配者である俺から教えてくれと聞くわけにはいかないよな。
You want to know what Demiurge is thinking? Even I think that would be a challenge even for you, Ainz. Sorry to say. He is probably the only character in the series whose intelligence could come close to yours. It seems like, anyways. So yeah.
アインス様、私非常に素晴らしい予防薬を知っております。
ほう。
キスです。はい、キスをするとストレスが和らぎ、副交感神経が活性化されて免疫機能が高まります。
Oh my god, Albedo is so adorable.
ですのでキスです。
さすがに唇へのキスはやりすぎな気がしたから頬にしたのだが。
絶対に相手にされないと思っていました。
Oh my god.
アルベド、泣かないでくれ。アルベドよ、泣くな。
You know, am I the only one who thinks it's a little strange seeing Ainz hug someone warmly like that with the outward appearance, the outward tough appearance he's always had? I'm not against it. I actually enjoy it. It's very awkward, which, you know, I think fits for both of these characters very well. Both of them have an outward appearance of strength and maturity, but both of them are still kind of childish at heart. So, I think that the awkwardness actually does fit very well. It's very funny and very adorable. I don't know, maybe the series is going to go into the direction of making the two of them a couple. Although, it's kind of weird though, because it's not like Ainz doesn't have any organs. Especially, you know, the organ that Albedo would be most interested in. If you catch my drift, I don't think he has anything down there. So you know.
帝国皇帝エルニクスはこれを認める旨を周辺各国に出しています。
アンデッドが支配する国か、地獄ではないか。
やはり黙認せず介入すべきだったのではないか。
ゴーンと敵対するのは危険だという意見で決着したではありませんか。
帝国はどういうつもりなのだ。まさか魔法で操られでもしているのか。
それはなかろう。あのパラダインがいるのだ。今回の戦争を漆黒聖典先制戦理が監視しておりました。
But maybe he'll be able to acquire stuff like that in the future, like maybe get a human form, even if it is only temporary one that he has to transform back from eventually. Because like Because, like, at this point, I've seen that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Okay, and that series with that series, it's like Rimuru is capable of doing a lot of crazy stuff, like creating taste buds, which is leading a lot of people to theorize that he can also like create organs too, such as sex organs. I'm not sure if that is possible in this particular series, though. Also, it's kind of difficult to tell if that hug was like 100% genuine, like Ainz really is starting to fall in love with Albedo, or if she is, or if that was just to like cheer her up because he does care about her, but not necessarily in that way, or maybe just because he didn't want her to cause a scene, you know. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, at this point. Wow, this is episode 3. Almost 6 minutes into episode 3, and still Shaltir has not appeared yet. So I'm wondering when she's actually going to appear, because she's like she was like one of the main characters in the previous 3 seasons. She's Albedo's biggest rival for Ainz's affection, and she's a really popular character too. Like almost as popular as Albedo probably in the fandom. I prefer Albedo myself, but Shaltir's pretty cool as well. Sorry, I'm kind of zoning out a bit with these conversations. These conversations, this type of anime, is really stuff that I never really see as that consequential, because even when I don't understand what they were saying, which I barely understand what they're talking about here, it never really seems to matter in these types of shows. I guess that is a flaw, but it's nowhere close to like a series destroying flaw. So yeah. Because the point of the series is, you know, the humor and the action and Ainz being badass, you know, and the sexy girls, and all of that stuff is superb almost always. So yeah. I still love that people don't even know that Momon are like they want to put their faith in Momon. I mentioned this in my first episode reaction as well. These people want to put their faith in Momon to stop Ainz, the sorcerer king, and except they don't know that Momon is the fucking sorcerer king. It's kind of hilarious, and I can't wait until that's revealed to everyone, and they just collectively hope collectively drains from all of them. So here's the generic royalty, probably a prince, evil prince. How long, like, I love this series, but like, how long before he tries to rape one of the hot female characters? I've seen too much anime, okay? I don't know, maybe that won't happen in this series, but when I see a character like him, that's instantly what I fucking think of. I've seen too much anime. I've completed nearly 2,000 anime. Having a chance of winning against Ainz Ooal Gown. Sorry to break it to you, but yeah, no. I don't care how much you plan. That ain't going to happen. But it is really entertaining watching people get their hopes. Excuse me, watching people get their hopes up, I suppose.
確かにアダマンタイト級冒険者は人類の最高戦力です。ですが、所詮は人類の息を出ません。王国の冒険者モモンはあの魔導王から民を守ったと聞くぞ。
Does nobody know who Momon's true identity? Like, again, it's been years since I've watched Overlord, so I honestly don't know. Like, genuinely, is nobody aware that Momon is Ainz? Like, aside from him and the others in the Temple of or the Tomb of Nazarick. Yeah, he's getting. The more I see this guy in this episode, the more I think he's going to fall into that rapey trope eventually. Like, he's just going to lose his damn mind and try to rape one of the hot female characters. I hope he tries to do it to Albedo or Shaltir. That'd be funny.
膝を屈するだけで許してくれるのか不明説手紙を渡すとはよほど警戒しているのか帝国を信頼していないのか
Why would it matter if they trust the Empire or not? Is the church in this world, does church in this world have more power than the royalty? That's interesting.
皇帝陛下ありがとうございました。それでは皆様これより久方ぶりに武王の
はあアインズウールゴウンありえない
Ainz is showing up at the fucking battle arena, and he's justifiably terrified.
場所の指定は陛下からでしたね。
Unless you're a member of the Tomb of Nazarick, it's almost never a good idea when Ainz decides to pay you a visit.
我々を巻き添えにするためか。そうでなければ我々を売り渡したか。
違うとんでもない誤解だどこから情報が漏れたいやもしかして奴はこちらの動きを全て読んでいた餌をばらまき食いつくのを待っていたという
Oh, was that arena the one from the trailer? I think so, yeah. This is going to be a moment from the third trailer, I think it was. The best trailer, and probably the best moment in any of the trailers as well.
こちらこそゴーン殿まさかこのようなところで顔を合わせるとは
私も同じ思いだ。本当に
魔導王は邪悪なアンデッドであり、あれを王と認めることは許されることではない。そのために奴を滅ぼす手段を模索する。
Everyone wants to destroy Ainz.
強大な魔に魅了されたものよ。
They all have to learn eventually. What I really want is another death as entertaining as Clementine's. Perhaps this prince's will be it, I don't know. But yeah. Or perhaps one of these religious fucktards will serve that purpose. Who knows?
いつまでそれが続くかわからないではありませんか。
そうかもしれないだからこそ早計な行動は慎んでほしいそして最後にどこかで奴が闘技場で戦う姿を見てほしい奴を倒す手段があれば教えてくれ
もう一度どこかでお会いしましょ
う。皆様大変お待たせいたしました。帝国最強の闘士闘技場に生まれた偉大なる英雄武王の入場です。
この俺では知略で奴には勝てない頼みとなるのは人の心だけだろう武王頑張れ
Ooh. And that's it for the episode. It ended kind of abruptly there, but not so much so that I felt it was too jarring, I guess. But, yeah, that's the end of the episode, though, so... You know, there was definitely a lot of boring talking in this episode, which drags it down a bit, but it was mostly salvaged by the Ainz stuff, like usual. Like, whenever there's, like, boring stuff or bad stuff in an episode of this series, it's almost always completely salvaged if Ainz shows up. And Ainz was great in this episode, both the beginning of the episode with that scene with him and Albedo, which was wholesome and hilarious and adorable. But then, the stuff in the, at the end of the episode with him showing up at the Colosseum, making this grand spectacle, turning the church against the empires, seemingly. You know, like, Ainz somehow manages to balance being adorable at times, despite the fact that he's a skeleton. You know, with being badass, and he can shift between them so seamlessly. He can showcase both those sides of him in the same damn episode. So that's very, very impressive. But anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload a new video, because I release new videos all the time. Share around other places on the internet if you think it deserves it, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. to help get my channel more attention. And like always, comment on the video down below because I help my channel out. Let me know your thoughts on this video and on this episode, on the series as a whole, and source material if you're a fan of it. What was your favorite part of this episode? Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.